continue this topic, rate law and rate constant. Rate law means rate is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactant. For example, for this reaction we can write the reaction. So we just learned that rate of the reaction depends upon the concentration of reactant. Now let us understand how the reaction rate is related to concentration by considering the following general equations. The rate law for above reaction is generally expressed as already I told. Here in this reaction, K is a proportionality constant called rate constant. This K is called as rate constant. The values of M and N represent the reactions order with respect to A and B. Here M is the order of A and N is the order of B. So the overall order of the reaction is given by M plus N. So order means sum of the power in rate law expression. Order means that is not given actually, but you must know that order is equal to sum of the power in rate law expression. Which one is rate law expression? This is rate law expression. In this rate law expression, which one is power? M and N. The sum of the power means M plus N. That is called as order. Order is equal to M plus N. So that is given here. The overall order of the reaction is M plus N. The values of the exponent M and N in the rate law must be determined by experiment. Already I told that M and N, it is usually determined by experiment only. They cannot be deduced from the stoichiometry equation. That is not obtained from this equation. That M value and N value, that is not obtained from this equation. It will obtain only through the experiment only. They cannot be deduced from the stoichiometry of the reaction. For example, considering the isomerization of cyclopropane that we discussed earlier. In previous page we are discussed using average rate and instantaneous rate using that reaction. So the results shown in the table indicate that if the concentration of cyclopropane is reduced to half, the rate also reduced to half. Concentration of reactant is reduced half means rate is also reduced. It means that rate depend upon concentration of cyclopropane raised to the first power. That is, rate is equal to K into concentration of cyclopropane. That means what here? Rate is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactant. In that reaction, the reactant is only cyclopropane only. So here the rate is directly proportional to cyclopropane. Rate is directly proportional to concentration of cyclopropane. If you cut the proportional and putting equal here means you should add constant K. So rate is equal to K into concentration of cyclopropane, that only given here. If here power 1 means that is order, that is first order reaction, that means here it depends only the cyclopropane concentration. Concentration of cyclopropane is decreased means rate is also decreased. So the rate of the reaction in that reaction, rate of the reaction is purely depend only on cyclopropane. So the order is 1. So only here power 1 is given. By using this reaction, if you are changing means, that means this cyclopropane comes this side means rate divided by cyclopropane is equal to K. K means rate constant. K means rate constant. So rate constant means K is equal to rate by concentration of cyclopropane, that is concentration of reactant. Here we are trying to learn about rate law and rate constant. Simple. Rate law means rate is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactant. For understanding that, one reaction is given. For this reaction only we gave that what? rate law expression. And next one, rate constant. Rate constant means we know K. That is also obtained from the rate law expression only. In rate law expression, rate is equal to K into concentration of reactant. If you are changing this equation means rate divided by concentration of reactant, here that is cyclopropane. Concentration rate divided by concentration of cyclopropane, that is equal to rate constant K. One table is given. From this table we are trying to understand the rate is given, rate is decreased, concentration of reactants decrease, but rate constant doesn't change. It is a constant. Next one, differences between rate and rate constant of reaction. Differences between rate and rate constant of reaction. First point, rate. Definition is given. Rate means what? It represents speed. Already I explained. Rate of the reaction means here that is speed of the reaction. So rate means it represents speed at which reactant are converted into product. At which speed a reactant is converted to product, that speed is called as rate of reaction. But rate constant means that is the proportionality constant. Now only we know. Instead of proportional we are adding equal means we should add we must add what? Proportionality constant K. So this is the first point. Second point, it is measured as decrease in the concentration of reactant or increase in the concentration of product. Rate means speed. We can determine that rate in terms of reactant or product. Generally reactant concentration is going to decrease. So here we are calculating for reactant, we are calculating at which speed the reactant concentration is decreased. Generally product concentration is increased. For product we are calculating at which speed the the product concentration is increased. Again I am telling, reactant usually in chemical reaction, reactant is converted into product. Reactant is converted into product. Usually reactant concentration will decrease and product concentration is increased. We are calculating at which speed the reactant concentration is decreased and we are calculating at which speed the product concentration is increased. That only we are calculating, we are measuring here. So it is measured as decrease in concentration of reactant or increase in concentration of product. Rate constant, it is equal to the rate of the reaction when the concentration of each of the reactant is unity. It is equal to the rate of the reaction when the concentration of each reactant is unity. This is also simple only. See here, rate is directly proportional to initial concentration of reactant. Rate equal, if you cut proportional and put equal means you should add constant and reactant. If the reactant concentration is 1 means, if the reactant concentration is 1 means, so when the reactant concentration is 1, the rate constant is equal to rate, that only given here. Rate constant is equal to rate of the reaction when concentration of each reaction is unity. Unity means 1. Third point, it depends on the initial concentration of reactant. It depends on initial concentration of reactant. Rate. For rate constant, it does not depend the initial concentration. This is also we can understand by using our previous page. See here, It does not depend the initial concentration, because here initial concentration decreased, but concentration constant value doesn't change because that is the constant. So rate constant doesn't change. So that only given here. Does not depend initial concentration. So rate depends initial concentration of the reactant. Rate constant does not depend the initial concentration of reactant. So this is also one of the important question. So next one, molecularity heading. Molecularity. Kinetic studies involve not only the measurement of rate of reaction, but also proposal of a reasonable reaction mechanism. It is not only applicable for rate of the reaction. By using this, we can calculate we can understand the reaction mechanism. Each and every step, this is very important. Each and every single step in reaction mechanism is called as elementary reaction. Usually chemical reaction takes place in more than one steps. Usually chemical reaction takes place in more than one steps. That each single step is called as elementary reaction. So here mechanism word is used. Mechanism means usually chemical reactions takes place in some particular steps. Through that steps only products are formed. Example, see this reaction, overall reaction. This reaction takes place in two steps, step 1, step 2. So this reaction takes place in two steps. This is called as mechanism. Overall reaction is H2O2, hydrogen peroxide. It will convert it into water and O2. In this reaction takes place in two steps. In first step, only one molecules of hydrogen peroxide is reacted with I minus. That I minus, take this one oxygen, means this OI is formed. This I minus takes one oxygen. After losing one oxygen, remaining water molecule there. So one water molecule is obtained. That O minus comes here and it is reacted with another H2O2, because two H2O2s are there. Again that H2O2 will lose one oxygen, means again one more H2O is formed. So only totally two water molecules. That oxygen takes this oxygen, means O2 is removed, remaining I minus only there. Actually this is one reaction. This is the mechanism for that reactions. So this mechanism takes place in two steps. Each step is called as elementary step. Elementary step. So definition is given here. Each and every single step in reaction mechanism is called as elementary step. An elementary step is characterized by its molecularity. So now we are trying to understand molecularity topic. In molecularity topic, one new term is used, that is elementary reaction. In mechanism, each and every single step is called as elementary. That elementary step is characterized by use molecularity. So now we are trying to understand molecularity, that is total number of reactant species that are involved in elementary step. Total number of reactant species that are involved in elementary step, that is called as molecularity. So definition may be asked, what is molecularity means? You have to write total number of reactant species that are involved in an elementary step is called as molecularity. See the example, see this reaction. I already told this is one elementary step and this is one elementary step. Molecularity means what? Total number of reactant species that are involved in elementary step, each elementary step. So this is one elementary step. In this elementary step, how many total number of moles of reactants are there? Not moles, total number of reactants are there 2. So here the molecularity is 2, like that. See the second step. What is the molecularity for this elementary step? Total number of reactant species is 2. So molecularity for this step is 2. For this elementary step is 2. That only given here. Total number of reactant species that are involved in the elementary step, that is called as molecularity. Let us recall the hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide studied in 11th standard. 11th standard we learned one tertiary butyl bromide reaction, hydrolysis of tertiary butyl bromide reaction. Since the rate determining elementary step involves only tertiary butyl bromide, so the reaction is called as unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. There in 11th standard we learn SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction. S means substitution, N means nucleophilic, SN means nucleophilic substitution. Here 1 is given, you know that 1 means unimolecular, 2 means bimolecular. Let us understand the elementary reaction by considering another reaction, the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide catalyzed by I minus. So in this arrow mark I minus will come. Decomposition means what? Splitting. Which one is decomposed here? Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide formula H2O2. H2O2 is decomposed means it will convert it into water and oxygen. This reaction is catalyzed by I minus, so only in this steps iodine is used because that is the catalyst here. It is experimentally found that the reaction is first order with respect to both H2O2 and I minus, which indicates that I minus also involved in the reaction. The mechanism involves following steps. This is the first order reaction. Experimentally we can determine. That means rate of the reaction depend only one reactant. That is here concentration of H2O2. That means rate of the reaction does not depend I minus, because this I minus again we got finally. Initially one I minus is reacted, again we will get back at step 2. So that will not affect the reaction. So these two reactions, already I explained these reactions. These two reactions are elementary reaction. Adding 1 and 2 means give the overall reaction. That means what here? If you are adding these two reactions means you will get third reaction. Add. If anything present both left hand side and right hand side means you can cancel it. See here OI minus, OI minus. Both are cancelled because both are present in left hand side and right hand side. Like that I minus, left hand side, right hand side. Remaining H2O2, 2 molecules are there, so only 2 H2O2 gives 2 water molecules are there, so only 2 H2O plus O2. So if you are adding these two reactions means you will get the third reaction, that only given here. And one more important point is given here, differences between order and molecularity. With this question we can finish today's class. Difference between order and molecularity, already I explained. Order means what? The sum of the power of concentration terms involved in the experimentally determined rate law. In rate law equation, concentration term having some power, sum of the power in rate law expression, that is called as order. Molecularity means, now only I told, total number of reactant species that are involved in the elementary step. Order of the reaction, it may 0 or fractional or integer. Integer means whole number. So order can be 0 or fractional or integer, whole number. Molecularity means it always a whole number, it cannot be 0 or fractional number, because molecularity means total number of reactant species that are involved in elementary step. At least one reactant species must be there in elementary step, so only it cannot be 0 or fractional. Third, it is assigned for overall reaction. So order means it is for overall reaction, but molecularity means it is assigned for each and every single step, elementary step for mechanism, not for whole reaction. That is the differences. Thank you, students.